Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new here, my name is Tori, and I thought I would share a little something different. I don't normally share this planner on my channel just because it is my mental health planner, so I keep a lot of information here that's pretty private. But I thought I would share kind of a little bit of how I set up my week in this. So I have some washi laid out for the week already, just a little strip here. And I figured I would swatch down the Tombow places and just, it's going to be very quick, but I thought I would just kind of show you how I use this planner to keep track of my mental health. And you know, I do a little bit of micro journaling here. I put in emojis of my day and how I feel to kind of give a visual indicator of how the day went. And that is something I literally do it every single day. And then on this side, I do daily wins, and then I have like weekly targets, habits, and a weekly reflection. So I figured I would share with you all how that process comes together. And I'm just going to use this Tombow. It is 026. And literally all I do is just put a swatch up here, put one right here, one right here, and then go down a little bit. And I always keep at least one, like, let me zoom in here. I always keep at least one box between this side and this side. So I could start writing in this second box here, but I always keep at least one little grid space. So, and then like I just have this swatch, and then do another one over here. And that is literally like how I plan for the week for the most part. After that, I write in my headers, and then I add a few more stickers where I find it to be possible to do so. So I'll pull some stickers like this yellow heart that kind of goes with the yellow, and I'll just pop it down here on the washi strip. And then I'll use like a smaller sticker to put up top. So for example, this yellow set of lips, I'll just pop it up here on this side just to give it a little something something, nothing crazy. And then I just write in, let's see, I do intentions, daily wins, weekly targets, habits, and then weekly reflection. And some of this is based off of my goals that I use with the Moxie Life goal planning system. It's really loosey-goosey. I don't follow it strictly. I just like to use it as a guiding path for what I'm trying to do. So for example, my intentions this week would be to call my mom and my siblings. Well, I usually just say text siblings because they're both mothers and they're very busy, so a phone call isn't always realistic. And then spend time with my husband. Those are like my weekly intentions. Whereas like my weekly targets are always going to be a little different. So for this week, I want to make sure that I am moving. I want to make sure that I'm reading my Bible. And then I want to write creatively. And then last but not least, go easy on myself. So, and then for habits, what I usually do is just draw in the week. And then I just follow the grid lines, nothing too crazy or accurate. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I will I usually draw in, if I can find it. Okay. I usually draw down the weeks section here. I'm gonna put this over so it's not gonna smudge. Just usually draw, I don't even draw that actually. What I usually just do is follow the lines that it already has kind of preset out for you to match with the day. And I usually just do like 2 or 3 bullet points of what my daily wins for the day are. So like, for example, if I clean my house really well, I'll say, a common one that I say is clean home for clear mind. Because for me, cleaning my home is a win, not because I'm being productive or because I feel like I need to. It legitimately clears my mind up. It reduces my anxiety to have a clean space. So I consider that a daily win. As far as habits, they are a little personal, but what I do is I track how much I journal. So like once a day, not at all, yada yada. I also track, let's see. I also track Bible reading. A daily tidy. I track movement. No thumb is also something I track. So that means that I know this sounds probably gross to some people, but I have anxiety. So oftentimes I'll find myself picking at my thumb and I track whether I did that or not. I also track moisturizing my skin. I have combination skin, so moisturizing every day doesn't always help me. Sometimes it causes me to break out, so I've yet to find a moisturizer that, like, if I use it every day, it doesn't make me break out. So I do that, as well as just general skincare. And then I also track, like, am I flossing? That kind of thing. So I put in teeth. I also track, let's see. Ooh, I didn't add a space for that. So I'm going to put it up here in my weekly targets. Budget. Check-ins. Because I don't need to do it every day if I don't want to. But yeah, that's pretty much what I track. I track one more thing, but I kind of keep that one close to the vest. So yeah, that is literally how I use my mental health planner week to week. I write in like a micro journal of anything that made me anxious, anything that like was really affecting my mental health that day. And then over here are like the intentions I have for the week. Some things that I would like to get done, but I'm not like they must happen. Like, it's just kind of where I direct my mental energy. And then my habits that I like to track in here, I do track 3 habits in my hobonichi, but this is like an expanded list. And then at the end of the week, I just kind of follow the weekly reflection that Moxie Life gives, and they're printables. So they have a printable library. I'm trying to pull it out of my sheet. So they have this weekly reflection page where it's like, how am I feeling? What do I need? What's working? What's not working? Adjustments I need to make. What am I learning? And what am I most grateful for? And I just try to answer some of those questions, or reflect on like what I was proud of, what I see that I need to work on based off of like habits, or things that I didn't get done this like throughout the week. Like I put that in the reflection. And then when I am done with the month, I add in a monthly reflection. So for the month, I put one good thing in that happened. So like it's kind of like a sticker a day, but also like one positive thing that happened, because even if I'm having a terrible day, I can find one good thing that happened. And then at the end of the month, I put in my monthly reflection down at the bottom, of kind of an expanded version of the weekly reflection, but just on a, you know, a bigger picture scale. And so yeah, that is how I use this. In the back, this is the mega, like the navy mega, and I use the back as like information that I find about mental health and things of that nature. So let's see if I can find my, where is the index page? Should not be this difficult. Okay, so this is the index page, and I just have like, it's kind of the same key that I use for my common placing. And if something comes up that I want to refer back to, I tab it off additionally by wrapping it, wrapping the page like this, so that I can kind of see where I would need to turn to if I do decide that I want to return back to it. So I have filled up about like, I don't know, a third. Let me see. Maybe a little under. There's 216 pages in the mega. Like if I'm looking here, there's 216 pages in the mega, and I filled out up to 71. So it is my intention to fill this up and have it be like a reference point that I can look back on and just easily be like, okay, where was that article that I wanted to read, or that I want to, you know, continue to have in my mental health planning to reference. Like I can look back at this, but as well as it just gives me an idea of the progress I'm making with my mental health, reasons for any setbacks, because I do track my cycle and anything up here. And then so yeah, it's pretty straightforward, but I just figured I would share what that looks like on a weekly basis. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments below. I'd love to speak with you all. I definitely benefit from a mental health planner, and if you are somebody who struggles with their mental health, I definitely recommend giving it a shot. It's just a different focus, and it's a really great way to stay on track that I found really helps me. So if you've made it this far, thank you so much for spending some time with me, and I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and giving this video a thumbs up to help my channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!